It's been a turbulent week in America as racism and police brutality have dominated the national conversation. That's led some parents to have tough conversations with their kids about America's inequalities. 10 News reporter Taj Simmons talked with one mother who hopes to open up that conversation beyond just her home.
George Floyd's death struck a nerve in America, especially with Iris Park's 6-year-old son.
Cops don't kill people, they save people.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, not kill people.
This video came after a hard mother-to-son conversation where Park explained that America may not be the same for him depending on his skin tone.
I did not sugarcoat anything. My husband and I were very honest with him. This is how it is. We want him to understand. We want him to be safe.
Park is a board member at the Salem Historical Society. She and Executive Director Fran Ferguson are now planning a public conversation so parents can teach their kids about this history happening before our eyes.
History tells us that things are not always good, they're not always bad, but they can be changed.
Ferguson says this conversation is reminiscent of the Salem Museum's exhibit on the city's 2 former high schools, a black and white contrast in more ways than one.
Carver as a high school was just blocks from Andrew Lewis. Visitors who were at Andrew Lewis say to us, I just assumed that it was just like what the white students had.
George Floyd is a learning moment for some children.
They're not racist. They're supposed to save people. They're not doing their job.
Park hopes these lessons will make the Roanoke Valley a better place for her son's generation and beyond.
It's not just an adult problem. It starts with your child. That's the root.
In Salem, Taj Simmons, 10 News, working for you.
Park is working with both the Salem Historical Society and the Harrison Museum of African American Culture to arrange the event. She says it could take place in about 2 weeks.